Oxmoor Travel in Hamilton. So less than an hour away from that. So one of our listeners, Justin, we got to chatting with him in the app chat this morning. I tell you, we are here for you all the time.
Of course.
We're always in the app chat. You can call anytime. So we actually asked him if he would call in because this is something you guys you're pretty good at giving advice. So Justin is here. Hey, Justin, tell everybody what's going on.
Hey guys, I really need your help. Okay. So long story short, my girlfriend and I had this huge fight. And we broke up last week. But yesterday I decided to meet up with her because I really wanted to get back together. But when I asked her if she wanted to work things out, she literally flat out told me that she hooked up with some other guy over the weekend because she thought we were done for good.
Oh, no. What?
Yeah, I know. She said she was like interested in getting back together and making things work, but she wanted to be honest about her hooking up with that guy. But I'm thinking, like, if she really loved me, like, would she move on that fast if we just broke up and she's just randomly hooking up?
I mean, maybe it was a one and done thing, you know? Maybe she just wanted to get out of her system. I don't know.
I mean, we dated, I don't know. We dated for 5 years.
Oh.
So, I mean, I can't imagine, being with anyone else but her. I don't know if I should even attempt to work things out with her now. Do you think she was just trying to, like, live, like, a single life? Or do you think she doesn't, like, truly love me? I'm, like, really torn.
Oh, I feel bad for you.
I know.
You know what, Justin? Can you hang on for a few minutes? I mean, I know this was all so random this morning, but can you hang on? Because I want to open the phones and I want to, get people's opinion on what you should do, okay?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Hang on right there. I feel so bad.
I feel bad,
but I feel like
too.
this does happen all the time.
Yeah.
So if they had broken up, I mean...
Maybe she was just trying to make herself feel better.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Like,
you're upset, you're mad, you're hurt.
And like, let's call a spade a spade. Just because you hook up with someone doesn't mean you have feelings for them.
Well, it's true.
Like, she could have just been like trying to have fun and move on, and who knows?
And maybe she didn't think they were getting back together.
Right. So I don't
does
know.
that mean that? I mean, I don't know if I loved someone, would I be able to hook up with somebody else?
I know,
so
that's
easily?
the question.
All right, you know what? Phones are open. What do you think he should do? God, he didn't expect to get all this advice this morning, huh?
I know.
All right, so the phones are open, 609. It's Chris of the Crew. Good morning. Yeah, so we're chatting with a listener, Justin. His name's Justin, in the app chat this morning because we're always chatting with you. You can jump in anytime you want. It's on the 94.5 PST app. You just have to click the app chat feature there. And he was all kind of bummed out because he said that he was with this girl for 5 years.
Yes.
Because they had some big blowout fight. That's it. We're done.
Yeah.
She goes down the shore over the weekend, hooks up.
Oh.
Then, of course, what happens? We've seen it before.
Yes.
Then they try to work things out, but she admits it. She's out there and she's like, look, I want to be honest. I hooked up. Now he's not sure.
It's terrible.
I mean, they were broken up, right?
I know.
Is she allowed? Is she not allowed?
This is really tough because technically, I guess
you can't unhear that. That's the problem.
you can't. And like, I think because, they were broken up, she was allowed to do it, but it was really fast is the problem.
And he's like, we were together 5 years.
Yeah, that's fast.
How can you just do that?
Yeah.
Unless you were hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it was almost out of spite. Or
maybe she was drinking.
Probably.
All right, let's go to the phone. Cherie in Princeton's on the line, one of our VIP STs. This is a mess, Cherie.
This is a gut punch. I was punched in the gut. But my advice to him, really quick, is one, can he forgive her? That's going to be his biggest one.
And if he can't, they're doomed, right? I mean,
he's doomed. The second one is he's going to have the biggest, serious conversation with her as to why she truly hooked up. Was she really done with him? Like, done.
That is true. That is true. That is true. That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Like, what was the reason? Was the reason because you were hurt? Was the reason because you were sad? Was it because you don't really care that much?
Yeah, is it because like you were just ready to be single and woo and have fun? Or was it because you were hurting and you didn't know what else to do?
And she needs to be honest because this is only going to cause problems down the line if she's not honest.
This
You know
is-
what I mean? Sometimes it's like, believe me, I was in a high school / college relationship that sometimes like we were together, broken up, together, broken up. It got so annoying because it was almost like it was a hard habit to break. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Although it needed to be broken.
Right.
So sometimes you go back just for the comfort of it when you really shouldn't be going back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. What's in the app chat?
Let's see. I see a lot of people saying this is like Ross and Rachel, and I've been on Sue and Hamilton said I've always been on Ross's side. They were on a break,
Yeah.
which I do kind of get.
I do kind of get it.
Kevin and Atco said he should get a free pass now.
Oh, geez. No.
I think that is not.
No.
Like, yes and no.
that.
I understand.
That's going to cause more problems.
If you don't want to work on the relationship, he should be able to go
Well,
hook up
true.
with whoever. But you can't fight fire with fire because it's just going to go back and forth. and it's-
Revenge hookups are not a good thing.
No, this is not. Let's see. Robin Bridgewater says that maybe she wasn't faithful during the relationship.
I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe he said maybe she probably had a ton of emotions running through her head and needed a coping mechanism.
I mean, that's not the way, but I've seen it happen.
Like it does, it happens more than you
Yes,
think. I'm
I
sure.
know.
So I just
All right, we'll
Oh,
have chat him back
man.
and tell him what you're all saying. Wait, do you know how to ride a bike? It's Chris and the crew. It's 7:30. Oh my gosh, we just found out that 42% of American adults don't know how to ride a bike.
I don't understand where your childhood was if you don't know how to ride a bike.
That's all we did was ride bikes.
Yeah, I used to ride my bike, my scooter, my longboard, like everything.
Everything.
I there are way more people though out there, and I'm so shocked. I honestly I don't even know what to say.
Well, I got to be honest. I mean, the last time I rode a bike though was it's been a few years.
Yeah, it's been a while for me.
Seriously, when was the last time? Maybe that's what they're talking about, that you ride as a kid, but can you actually ride as an adult?
I think like in high school I rode a bike.
But isn't it one of those things that if I were to bring a bike in here right now,
I could ride a
you'd be able
bike.
to ride a bike, right?
Yes.
Sure. Like once you learn, I think it's one of those things that you can forever do.
Yeah, it's kind of like swimming. Like once you learn how to swim, you know how to swim.
Yeah. I mean,
You know?
you might be a little wobbly to start.
Yeah, but you can get on that thing and ride off into the sunset. Like you'd be able to get on the bike and drive away.
Ride into the sunset.
You would. You'd be able to drive away. I can't. The last time I think I rode a bike was down the shore with my friends in high school.
I was just going to say the same thing. Down the shore, everybody rides a bike.
They do.
Everybody rides a bike. I think
know.
that was the last time. Was a couple of years ago down the shore. And when I first got on, I thought, oh, God, am I going to be able to do this?
You know what?
But you're right on it.
That's a lie. I remember the last time I rode a bike. I was drunk in Nashville and I got on one of those city bikes.
Oh, that might not be a smart idea.
I was a little wobbly.
Yeah.
But I did ride the bike.
You better be
And
careful. You get a BWI,
I was on the sidewalk.
biking while intoxicated.
Can you get that?
I think. No, you can't.
I rode away.
I was on a ski trip once. Somebody got a ski WI.
What?
They were on the mountain, and the guy
A
came.
ski-
No, I'm not joking. The ski patrol gave him a ticket. And
No
he had to
way.
sit through some class.
Oh my.
I'm not joking.
No way.
We have to find out if there's a BWI. Does anybody know this?
Oh my God. Did I just confess to a crime?
There might be a BWI.
Oh,
biking while intoxicated. Can somebody please tell us right now? You can either call 609-243-9778 or you can hit us up in the 94.5 PST app chat. You may be getting a ticket.
It's Can't Beat Chris. Can't Beat Chris on 94.5 PST.
All right. Monday's edition of Can't Beat Chris. New week, new contestant. Who's on the line today?
This is Dan from Hamilton. I can't wait to meet Chris.
Oh, jeez.
Dan is ready.
He is ready. Have you played before, Dan?
No, I have not.
Okay, so he is ready to do battle with me. We're going head to head here.
All right. We're going to kick Chris out of the room. Dan, tell Chris to get out of here.
Bye, Chris.
I'll be right back. You do your thing.
All right. While Chris is making her way out of the room, Dan, you're going to get 3 questions. Answer them the best you can. Chris will come back, answer the same 3. We'll see who gets more right. Okay?
All right.
Here we go. First question for you. Today is actor Louis Partridge's birthday. What famous pop star is he currently dating?
Olivia Rodriguez?
Do you want to lock in Olivia Rodrigo?
Yes.
All right. Second question. Jersey Shore star Snooki recently celebrated her son's birthday down the shore. What is Snooki's real first name?
Kim?
You want to lock in Kim?
Yes.
All right, we're locking in Kim. Final question. Meghan Trainor released her first single 10 years ago today. Of creativity, color, and playful learning. Info and tickets at philadelphia.legolanddiscoverycenter.com. Hey, Chris.
Hey there, how'd you do?
I feel like I did okay.
Ooh, okay, here we go.
Dan's answers are locked in. It's Chris's turn. First question. Today is actor Louis Partridge's birthday. What famous pop star is he currently dating?
He's dating O-Rod, Olivia Rodrigo.
You guys both said Olivia Rodrigo, and you guys are both correct.
Whoa, Dan, I'm impressed.
I know, that was a tough one.
Yeah, that was good.
Question 2. Jersey Shore star Snooki recently celebrated her son's birthday down the shore. What is Snooki's real first name?
Her name is Nicole.
Dan said Kim. Chris said Nicole. Nicole is correct, unfortunately.
Oh, yes.
All right. Still time to catch up, though, Dan. Meghan Trainor released her first single 10.
I love that song. It's called All About That Bass.
You guys both said all about that bass. You guys are both correct.
Woo! Good job, Dan.
Not too shabby, Dan.
Yeah, but I think I got him, though.
You did 2-1. Chris won today, Dan. I'm sorry.
Okay. My name's Dan from Hamilton, and I couldn't beat Chris.
Well, you tried. You almost got there.
I know, Dan. You did pretty
good.
well.
You did good.
Just for playing with us, Dan, you got a 4-pack of passes to see Aladdin in concert at the Man on Saturday, July 27th.
Awesome.
Aladdin's going to be in concert, live to film with the Philadelphia Orchestra. Tickets go on sale now at mancenter.org. Thanks for playing, Dan. Hang on the line.
Listen tomorrow morning at 7:40 for another chance to beat Chris on 94.5 PST. It's Chris and the Crew's Daily Scoop.
In case you missed the news, Jennifer Lopez canceled her entire tour. Now, we had heard that ticket sales were poor, were low. But then some people are saying because, you know, her marriage is a mess right now, that's the reason she canceled. Who knows?
Who knows?
But you know what, though? Ben and Jen have been spending more and more time together, too.
That's true.
Like, there were rumors that he was living apart, but now they're kind of all over the place together.
I have seen that.
So I wish I could tell you I knew for sure what was going on, but I kind of don't.
I can't. And I'm going to say that it's ticket sales.
Yesterday, they were spotted in Santa Monica with Ben's mom. Like, they seem like they're just normal right now. Maybe she was just having a really hard time with whether or not to cancel the tour.
It could have been that.
And that's kind of a realization, like low ticket sales, like, is my career kind of ending?
Right.
You know what I mean? So
She just needs
that's
to-
not easy.
She needs to make a Made in Manhattan 2 or whatever. Do you remember that movie that she was in?
I love that movie.
That movie is so good,
I
and
know.
she just needs to make 4 of them, and she'll be set for the rest of her
I
life.
love all her movies that she's made. They're always
Yeah.
like stupid rom-coms, and you know I like them.
I know, but she's such a good actress. Stick
I know,
to
I
that,
love it.
J-Lo.
So it's Pride Month. Not everybody down with it, though. So Adele was doing her Vegas, residency show on Saturday night. And, that was the first, it was June 1st, so the first day of Pride. Some guy yelled out at the show, "Pride sucks." Adele went off on him. Listen to this.
Did you come to my show and just say that Pride sucks? So you stupid.
With her accent.
Are you
She said,
stupid?
"You're going to come to my show and say Pride sucks? Are you effing stupid?" That's what she said to him.
effing stupid?
She actually said a lot more, but we can't play it
Oh, no.
because we would have been bleeping every other word.
Yeah, it would just be a lot of bleeps in your ear.
She went nuts. And the hottest food trend right now is called Swicy. You know what it is?
Sweet and spicy?
Yeah.
Yum.
But we've always just said sweet and spicy. I kind of like spicy.
Well, that makes sense because hot honey is such a big thing right now. Everything is hot honey.
I'm kind of here for it.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm kind of here for
I
it.
love it.
All right, there's the scoop. So I've got a question for you. Are you allowed to split vegetables in a grocery store? It's Chris and the Crew. Good morning. It's 94.5 PST, your number one hit music station. Did you see the story that was making the way? It was viral over the weekend. And people are debating whether it's a hack or whether it's like just unethical behavior. So there was, there was a story about somebody who needed half of a carrot. Okay. So went to the grocery store, snapped a carrot in half, and because you pay by weight. So she didn't need the whole thing, didn't want to pay for half. Prices are so high right now. So she snapped it in half and weighed half. And she said, "What? I only needed one carrot or a half a carrot."
You can't do that. That's like going into a loaf of bread and taking 4 pieces of bread out and
that's
tying
different.
it back up. I do not think
That's
so.
different because that's sealed. You'd have to take the seal off or the little clip thing.
But
I
the
don't know, produce. I mean, I know what you're saying, but after I read it, I'm like, you split bananas.
Who splits bananas?
What are you talking about? People split bananas at the store.
What are you talking
if
about?
you see, you go to the store and you see a bunch of bananas, right?
Yeah.
If it's too big of a bunch, you just split it. I see
What?
people do it all the time.
No, I don't do that. I just buy the bunch.
You haven't seen that happen, though?
I have not seen people do that.
Oh, my God, I see it all the time.
I'll just pick through the bunches until I see, here's with 3 bananas. Here's one with 5 or whatever it is.
Do you know why those bunches are like that? Because people have split them. They don't come like that.
Well, what do you mean? They just grow. Don't they just grow differently?
No.
What do you mean? It's
Like,
not
you see
like
the
in a
bunch-
factory.
All the bunches are pretty much the same size at the store. And people go and they're like, I don't need a bunch this big. So they split it in half and they put it back. That's why you're seeing the smaller bunches.
I have never just walked into a grocery store and said, I need 1 banana.
Well, no, I don't think one is allowed. But I think the bigger bunches, I see people do it all the time.
See, but then I
Gianna.
just go for a smaller bunch. I have never done
But the
that.
reason why there are smaller bunches is because people have split them.
That should not be allowed. Something about that feels illegal.
I don't think so.
But okay, so then you leave half a carrot. It's not even cut evenly because she just snapped it. I'm sure it's
Well, hopefully she did it in the middle.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying though. Like, it's still not going to be a clean cut. Like, she didn't have a nice knife to chop it.
Now, like in the produce section, I'm envisioning the produce section right now. There's things that come in bags, right? So celery stalks.
Right.
That comes in a bag and it's got a little tie on it. I certainly wouldn't undo the thing, take it out of the bag and snap it in half.
Okay, but here's the thing too. Peppers, like bell peppers, don't come
Well,
in a
that's different. It's
But the carrot's whole.
yeah.
It's so weird to me. I'm not trying to
Wait.
I don't even know.
You know what? We're just going to open the phones.
This feels illegal.
All right, so cutting it, like snapping a carrot in half if you only need half of it. So is this like a hack? Oh, should we start doing this? Or do you think this is like totally unethical? You got to call us right. Wait, should we do? Are we on opposite sides of this?
I think this is ridiculous.
Should we do Fifth Call Says It All?
Yes, because nobody
I kinda
does
think
this.
Maybe we should get into this. Prices are so high. I mean, you don't want to waste it, do you?
So we're all just going to go into the grocery store and just get each other scraps?
Why is it a scrap?
Because it's broken.
It's just the other half.
Then that one's going to go to waste
All right.
because nobody else does this.
Fifth Call Says It All. You got to call right now, 609. Yeah, we're doing Fifth Call Says It All here on 94.5 PST, your number one hit music station, because I don't know, I don't think it's that bad of an idea to snap a carrot in half and only pay for half at the grocery store. So this was going viral over the weekend. And people were debating whether it was a hack, like genius hack, or whether it was unethical. Where the woman went into a supermarket, only needed half a carrot, only wanted to pay for half. She knew she was going to waste the other half, so she snapped it in half. Took a half, you're only paying for the half you weigh,
It's gross.
and left the. But people do it with bananas all the time with bunches.
It's a little different.
Let's go to the phones because we're doing Fifth Call Says It All. You guys are passionate about this too. All right,
Yes.
let's go to caller number 1. Is Barbara in Philly? All right, Barbara, is this a hack, genius hack, or is this completely unethical?
I think it's completely unethical.
Oh no, Barbara, she only needed half.
Okay.
Then use half at home, right?
Right.
I don't think it's that bad. All right, let's go to Ryan in Philly. Ryan, what are you thinking about this?
Couple of comments, but briefly, I think it goes beyond unethical. What I find traumatic is that if a woman needed a half a carrot and they can't afford a whole carrot, I think that's probably the bigger issue that needs to be addressed.
Well,
You know
I'm not
what?
sure
That's
that she
someone-
could. I'm not sure she couldn't afford it. I just don't think
She wanted to pay
You don't
for
want
it.
to pay for what you don't want, what you don't need.
I get that, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. You got to spend the extra 75 cents.
All right, Rhonda is our third caller. She's from Freehold. All right, Rhonda, what do you think?
I think it's nasty and disgusting to snap a carrot. That is so gross.
Rhonda.
What's so gross about it?
It is just because, like, you manhandled this carrot in the middle of Wegmans, and now somebody's going to come pick up your disgusting manhandled carrot.
Gianna, what if I had a carrot right here and I said, hey, you want half of this? You share things all the time with your friends
Yeah,
and
with
stuff.
you, not with Joe Smith down the street.
Who cares? All right, Fourth caller. We're getting close. We're doing fifth call says it all here on PST. Fourth caller is Susan in Yardley. Come on, Susan. Are you backing me up on this?
I'm okay with the banana thing, but the carrot thing, absolutely not. You're breaking the carrot in half. Then the grocery store has to throw out the other half of the carrot. Then everyone else is going to start paying more for produce because they have to start tossing things that people are breaking in half.
They shouldn't have to. They shouldn't have to throw it out.
It's contaminated.
Put it in a bag then and say, here you go. You know how people have like seconds that it's cheaper at the end of the day? You know that happens. Like bagels, at the end of the day.
Yeah, but you get it at a discounted price.
Yeah, that's okay. Discounted a little bit.
Oh, no.
All right. This is it because fifth call says it all. Stephanie, you're the one. You're the fifth call here. Stephanie's in Hamilton.
Chris, I have to disagree with you.
Oh, man.
Unethical. But listen, it's like you can't even compare it to the banana scenario, right? Because, of course, you can just peel, take one banana and split it from the bunch and go pay for it and weigh it. Yeah, absolutely. But you're not cutting the banana in half. Here you're taking a whole carrot, cutting it in half. And, people like a whole carrot. You want the entire carrot. Take the whole carrot. I know times are rough, but not that rough. The banana, if you cut it in half, nobody's going to take it. It's completely different.
Well,
it's
you're
true.
ripping it from the bunch, though.
No, she's right, though, because you would get a half a banana, and then everything starts to go rotten because it's cut.
Is a carrot going to go rotten once you split it in half?
I definitely think so. Once the inside is exposed to the air, it starts to go bad.
All right, I know the people have spoken, but I'm still kind of here for this.
Chris, everybody in the app chat is saying, this is unethical. I don't do this. I would never do this. I can't even. Courtney in Levittown said it's a sanitary thing.
Sanitary?
It is. Now the inside of it, there's a difference between taking it home and washing the outside.
All right, I hear you. I wouldn't make a good lawyer.
Here's what's coming up with Chris and the crew.
It's okay.
I just thought, wow, kind of genius when I first heard it.
Yes,
all right,
and
so
no.
listen, have you heard about this cream that everybody's using? It's all over TikTok. That really is meant for cows, like the animals. We'll fill you in, 8:30.
Chris and the crew, 94.5 PST.
It is meant for cows. It's all over TikTok. And actually, Gianna, you didn't even realize it, but you use it.
No, and I was using it before it was a TikTok trend, to be honest with you. And now everybody's getting on the trend. It's Bag Balm. Have you used Bag Balm?
I've never even heard of it before.
It comes in like a little green tin. I've used it on my tattoos to help them heal. Like, because your tattoos, once you get them, they start peeling, and that's the healing process. But you got to keep them like lotioned up and stuff. So Bag Balm helps them heal so fast.
It's
I
like
swear
a
by
thick
it.
Cream, like
it's kind of like an Aquaphor or like a Vaseline, but it's a little thicker than that. But it works wonders. Like if you have chapped feet or like chapped elbows, anything that's gross like that,
apparently
we all get it.
Farmers are mad about it because this is meant for cows, and now we're all buying it, and they don't have enough.
It's honestly, then they should make it for cows only then and stop selling it in CVS, because you can get it in CVS, Walgreens, Target, anywhere.
Apparently farmers use it on like cows' udders.
That makes sense.
Because I guess they get dried.
Oh, wow.
I guess you get the milk on it, whatever, it gets chapped or what, so they use it for cows.
That's something.
So now we're using it all over.
Honestly, it works so well, though. I didn't even know. Apparently, when it was first released, it's like 125 years old or something. When it was first released, it was used for veterinary use only. Like back in the day, in the olden days.
We'll take it.
Yeah, but it works so well.
Just don't tell the farmers that you're...
The cows need to figure out an alternate plan, because this is working for us.
Yes.
It's Chris and the Crew's Daily Scoop.
So did you hear Jennifer Lopez canceled her entire tour, including her Philly day? The entire tour was canceled. She claims she wants to spend more time with her, quote, children, family, and close friends. She added that she's completely heartsick, devastated, but it was absolutely necessary. Now, is this because her marriage fell apart? Or is this because of low ticket sales? We heard it wasn't selling well.
I think it's low ticket sales.
So I wonder what is going on. And it's like the big thing right now.
And I don't think she's lying. If your tour's not selling out, I'd rather just stay. She's got enough money. I'd rather just stay home and spend time with my family, too.
I honestly think it's an ego thing with these big stars. If their tours aren't selling well, it's such a beat to your ego. You know what I mean?
Especially her.
Yeah, but now Ben and Jen have been spending more and more time together.
Which is good for them.
Well, I don't know how much time they've been spending together, but we've been seeing them spend more time together. They were with his mom yesterday in Santa Monica. I mean, they went to the graduation party, this whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll
We
try to
shall
figure
see.
it out for you. So it's Pride Month. And, Adele does that Vegas residency. And Saturday night, she had another show, which was June 1st, first day of Pride.
Yeah.
And apparently some guy in the audience yelled out, "Pride sucks." Adele went off. You got to listen to this.
Did you come to my show and just say that pride sucks? So you stupid.
Are you
When people
stupid?
curse in a British accent, it's so funny.
And I know, and I want it because she's so serious too, but it makes you laugh.
She just goes, "What was that? Did you say pride sucks? Did you come to my effing show and just say pride sucks? Are you effing stupid?"
She went to bat for
Man.
the LGBTQ community.
She didn't hold back. And Big Slick Celebrity Weekend went down this past weekend in Kansas City. It's like an annual event that raises money for pediatric cancer. Well, this year, one of the highlights was a revival of an old SNL, like the Superfan sketch. Superfan. You've seen that, right?
Yes.
So, the guys sit around and they're saying, "The Bears," in case you don't know what we're talking about. So it included Jason Sudeikis, who, is a part of that. And Robert Smigel, who does the voice of Triumph the Insult Comic Dog. And George Wendt from Cheers was there, who's Jason's uncle in real life. Did anybody know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, there's a little fact for you. So Travis Kelce sat in with them, and Jason dared to bring up Taylor Swift. Excuse me.
Touchy subject.
And he said, "When are you going to make an honest woman out of her?" Whoa, what?
Why are we? He needs to relax.
And then he said, "Taylor doesn't need to be working anymore. I know your kicker agrees with me."
Who cares? Leave her alone.
So what does Jason do? Or what does Travis do? He just sits there awkwardly tight-lipped.
Yeah, what are you supposed
what?
to say?
He didn't say a word.
Good for him.
Good for him. Yeah. There's the scoop. Doing it. Quit. No more. Re-celibate. Is that a word?
Maybe.
It's Chris and the crew. It's Chris, Joe, and Gianna. Mostly sunny out there today. Maybe some late day showers, clouds coming in this afternoon. Highs about 84. Right now we're at 74 at PST.
Apparently, this woman is going viral right now because she spoke out that she hasn't, done it in 10 years. And she says she doesn't plan on doing it ever again. And her life, she's happier without it.
So much better, right?
She said she just wants to be alone and she just kind of wants everybody to leave her alone sexually.
Well, I was going to say alone in the bedroom. It's not like
Exactly.
she doesn't have any friends or anything.
No, and she's open to being, in a relationship, but she doesn't want anything to do with sex. She said it's a lot of work and she's a lot
Companionship.
happier without it.
Well, and think about it. There's no more pressure. There's no more is that, does he want to do it? Does he not? Does she want to do it? Is that a sign?
She's going absolutely viral and people are kind of standing behind her on this. It's so funny to me.
And
I love when people overshare on the internet. That's the best part about this story for
my
me.
favorite thing.
It's so good. She spoke out and everybody's like, "You go, girl. No more pressure." Blah, blah.
It is a lot of pressure sometimes. You know what I mean?
It's just an annoying thing.
Especially with everybody so busy. Everybody's overworked nowadays, right? Because, and you come home and you're tired and then you look at your partner and they're looking at you in a different way and you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh no."
Let's all just watch Netflix
Sounds good.
and have a good time.
And not chill.